know, but that doesn't
Your sister is missing and I want her found. What else is Edward for if not to keep the family safe?
I'd be happy to send someone to look for her, ma'am. It's not a...
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Emogene. Again.
I can't bear to think what might be happening to
There might be
Emogene
some
right now.
valuable stuff
I'm
inside.
not going to have Edward
Let's go
drop
check it out.
everything just because Emogene decided to take a lover again.
Jack, how dare you speak so disrespectfully about your sister? I don't think you're even listening to me, Jack.
Mother, will you let it go, please?
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your sister.
If she wanted us to know where she went, she would have told someone.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Emogene.
She's a grown woman. She's perfectly capable of looking after herself.
I insist you send someone to find Emogene.
We've been over this, Mother.
Emogene is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a ditch, and you don't even care.
I'm not Imogene's babysitter. If she chooses to go off without telling anyone, that's her business.
I can't bear to think what might be happening to Emogene right now.
I'm not Imogene's babysitter. If she chooses to go off without telling anyone, that...
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your sister.
I'm not Imogene's babysitter. If she chooses to go off without telling anyone, that's her business.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Emogene.
She's a grown woman. She's perfect.
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
We've been over this, Mother.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Emogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Able to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Emogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
You're speaking, I'm listening.
Hey.
Hmm?
Hey there.
What's up?
Your thoughts?
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
That's all for now.
Fine by me. Don't leave anything behind that might be useful. Wow, this place is a shithole. And here I thought it couldn't get any worse than the combat zone.
Who's the redhead? She's got that stab your eye with a screw.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Looks like we got another freak, just won't fit anywhere else.
Ever been to Kill or Be Killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Took a walk.
Oi, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
With a man about some cans. He asked me what's your flavor.
Do you know Emogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
I think the song wasn't the only
cue. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, that's it. You had that, I'm the smartest one here and I know it posture. There's something so irresistible about intelligence, don't you think? So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Emogene Cabot?
Emogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
I just need to talk to her.
Why are you looking for her, honey?
Her family hired me to find out what happened to her.
Well, I suppose it won't hurt to tell you.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Emogene, she latched on to him for some reason. It was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Emogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Emogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Emogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
What'll it be?
Let's see what you got.
Here's to drowning sorrows. Now that you're licked up, got a proposition for you. I need a dirty boy to do some dirty, dirty work. Blood on the pavement, bodies in the ground. Interested?
I might be.
I got a certain anonymous client who's paying top dollar for a clean-up job. 3 locations. Everyone inside. No witnesses. Only catch? It's all in town. The old warehouses, so I can't use my regulars. Too noticeable. That's where you come in. The job's 200 caps. Payment after it's done. And don't worry, I'll know when it is.
3 locations? That's a lot of time. A lot of bullets.
Well, I guess we could sweeten the pot a bit. 250.
Too low. Barely covers the risks.
All right, Gov. 300.
I don't do work unless I know who's paying the bills.
All right, Gov. Not like it's a big